Hello guys, so this is my first video to the NoFAP community. I started my NoFAP journey back in May 2018, so it's been 2 years, and I want to share my benefits and my life transformation that I have experienced ever since I started NoFAP. The main reason why I started NoFAP was to gain control over my desires and also to my inner power. We live in a society where there's constant triggers and manipulations on social media to make us feel a certain way, to make us react in a certain way. We're always too reactive. We're no longer active anymore. We're reacting to a lot of things. So I wanted to change that. And the main angle that the people and the media use on social media is targeting towards our sexual desires, right? If you look at music videos, if you look at commercials, there's always you can always find pictures of women dressed in a very expressive nature to trigger a certain response in men to make them act in a certain way. And I was tired of that. I didn't want to be controlled by that anymore, so I wanted to gain control over my sexual energy, and I wanted to not be reactive anymore. I wanted to be proactive. And that was the main reason why I started it. And I also wanted to use that energy towards my creative goals and purposes in life. I wanted to accomplish something in life, right? I don't want to just let that energy out without making it productive. So I embarked on it. I started doing hard mode. Hard mode basically means that you don't even have actual relationship anymore. It's just you go full monk mode, right? That's what hard mode is. I wanted to have complete control over it. I'll be honest with you guys, the first I would say few weeks were kind of hard to do because all these triggers were still very active in my brain, and they were easily triggered, and I had to be very mindful and disciplined for the first few weeks. But towards the end of the month, I experienced a flatline. Flatline means that you're no longer aroused easily. You no longer feel anything pretty much. And once I got to that phase, it was pretty much easy for me to continue that. The biggest benefits that I saw was with my energy levels. Before NoFAP, my energy level used to fluctuate up and down. And especially after PMO, my energy level was down because you just let it out, right? But now I notice that I'm always vibrating at a higher frequency, and I'm more energetic in everything I do. When I'm in the gym, I can lift heavier, I can push myself harder, and I can also give off good vibe when I'm meeting with people. So my energy has increased a lot, and that is something that I'm very proud of, and I did not have that before. And I also noticed that my confidence level has increased. I already used to be a confident person, but now after the NoFAP, it's no longer external anymore. It's truly internal. I'm completely fine with myself. I don't look for any validation. I don't look for any sort of response from others to equate that to my confidence. It's truly internal. It's like I'm in a different level. And because of that, I'm more calm in social situations. I don't look for validation. I don't act in ways that many people do in real life to get validated. I don't need to do that anymore. You know, it's very hard to explain, but my confidence has gone up, and I certainly noticed that, and other people have noticed that too. And my biggest change in life was with my finance. So it is a very funny thing. It's kind of strange in a way because you wouldn't really relate a NoFAP with finance, right? But it had a massive impact on my finance and my life in general. Before NoFAP, I used to just be an ordinary person living paycheck to paycheck, trying to save a little bit here and there. But once I started NoFAP, going back to all the energy that I had, I was able to channel them into creative purposes. And one of my goals at the time was to settle all my debts, buy a home, and also to have a business that makes me money passively. I did all those things in 2 years. So I went from paycheck to paycheck to running a business that did over $1 million in sales in 2018. And I bought a house. I'm no longer living paycheck to paycheck. I actually left my job 2 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago. So the whole financial picture changed. And I was thinking to myself, what caused this? And why I was not able to accomplish these goals before NoFAP? Before NoFAP, when you ejaculate, you let go of the energy, right? Your mind is conditioned to withdraw that energy through PMO, because that's the only way that you have taught yourself how to do it. But now, after embarking on NoFAP, I had to use that energy somehow. If not, then I would be PMO. I'll be probably just be doing PMO, but it's not ideal to do that. So I started an online business. I started selling products online. I learned how to do digital marketing. I learned how to do stocks investing. So I used all that energy towards improving myself, improving my knowledge, learning new things, and trying to find ways to generate wealth. And all that energy helped me get there faster. If I was not on NoFAP, it would have probably taken years, or maybe I'll never get there. But with NoFAP, with all that energy, I got there faster. And it's no surprise that all the greatest men in history, such as Napoleon, Benjamin Franklin, Charles Schwab, you name it, whoever, like all those big names in history, if you look into their biography, they were all practitioners of NoFAP. They knew about this energy. So it's not something new. It's not something that we just discovered. It's been there for centuries. And it's just, the truth has just been lost because of where we are today. And I feel like every man should be practicing NoFAP to truly transform their life. And if they have not tried it, if they have not taken control over their desires, they will never be free in their life. So it's very important that if you're a man, you need to try this. You need to give it a shot. At least try for 90 days. See how it goes. See how it changes your life. Everybody, it's gonna transform everybody's life in their own unique way. It's gonna help you accomplish your goals. There's no like a set in stone kind of changes that you can expect. It's just the energy already knows what you need in your life, and it will help you get there. All you need is persistence, and you need to be very kind to yourself, because the NoFAP journey is not easy to embark on. You're gonna notice that you're gonna fall off the wagon a lot of times. You just have to pick yourself up and get back on track. One thing that helped me to continue my streak is whenever I PMO'd, I wrote down. I made a calendar. Not even a calendar. I just wrote down on a piece of paper on the date that I PMO'd and the reason why I did it. And I also write down some triggers that may have caused me to do that. And whenever I wrote it down, I made myself accountable, because the next time I feel the urge to do it, I look at the date. I'm like, okay, cool. The last time I did it was on November 30 or something like that. And it will help you keep that streak going. If you don't write it down, then you don't know when was the last time you did it, and your mind is going to trick you into doing it again. So it's important that you keep a log of the days that you do PMO, and it's very important that you also set intentions on why you want to do it and your reasons behind it. And if you're very serious and your intentions are good, I'm very confident that you will pull through on the other end. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Click the subscribe button below, and you can also click on the bell icon to be notified of my future content. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be fearless, my friends. Take care.